Strap in, guys. We're in for a doozy.
Take a cue from the cube. Hey, it's Q-bert.
Once upon a time, there was a company called Hanna-Barbera.
Alright, Hanna-Barbera, everyone knows about them, but what a lot of people don't know is that two writers who used to work for Hanna-Barbera later split off to make their own company to directly compete with Hanna-Barbera, called Ruby Spears. And the whole point of Ruby Spears was to compete with Hanna-Barbera, which almost had a monopoly on animated programming at the time.
Animated prime-time programming, too.
But mostly just animated TV programming. Now, if I show you a cartoon from Ruby Spears and a cartoon from Hanna-Barbera, most people wouldn't be able to tell the difference if you didn't see the copyright. Because once again, a lot of the people who went to Ruby Spears used to work for Hanna-Barbera.
Where are you going with this, slacker?
The reason why I need to tell you that story is because we're watching something from Ruby Spears tonight. In the early 80s, they did this thing called Saturday SUPERCADE.
Okay.
It was kind of weird. It was one show, but it was segmented into different cartoons based off of popular arcade games at the time. One of them was based off Donkey Kong, another was based off Pitfall, another one was based off Frogger, and the one we're watching tonight is based off Q-bert.
Oh no!
Oh,
I thought for a minute,
yes.
I thought for a minute you were gonna say there was one based on Pac-Man, but
The Pac-Man one was actually made by Hanna-Barbera, I think.
oh, okay.
And the Pac-Man cartoon is literally just another Flintstones ripoff.
Okay.
So now you're probably wondering, how in the fuck do you make a TV show based off Q-bert?
How the fuck do you make a show based on Q-bert?
Well, apparently Ruby Spears thought the answer was to turn it into Happy Days.
What?
I am not kidding, the show basically takes place in the 50s.
What?
If you're following so far, Diet Hanna-Barbera created a cartoon about Q-bert that's basically a ripoff of Happy Days.
This can only work so well.
Take a cue from the cube. Hey, it's Q-bert.
Oh god, it hurts my eyes.
You see what I mean by it's Diet Hanna-Barbera, right?
Yep, I see.
Wow.
I see.
As you can see, this episode was written by Gary, was here, Ash is a loser.
Brakes? You want brakes? How's this?
Haha, gags.
Oh my god, it's a joke! This is the part where you laugh! Like, the only thing that would make this show unfunnier is if they had a laugh track.
Let's go to the sweet shop, and I'll sweet talk her into entering.
Let's go to the malt shop!
Boy, this is rough on the feet.
Oh, it's the Flintstones car now.
Like I wish you or I could, like make way for the future Miss Mondo Cool Queen.
Wow, what a bitch.
Well, okay, Hubert, you talked me into it.
Yeah,
One
yes,
second
he definitely
ago.
talked you into it with, like, zero effort.
Oh yeah, wise me out here.
I was gonna say, why does Arbok have hands?
Arbok killed me out and took his voice.
Hand me the oil.
Give me the pizza.
Wanna know something depressing?
What?
All three of these purple guys are voiced by Frank Welker, who does Starscream.
Of course he did.
Oh.
And also Fred from Scooby-Doo. And also Abu from Aladdin.
Oh, I love it, I love it, I love it!
I love it!
He said the thing.
I bet that sneaky snake Coily had something to do with this.
Dude, you blame the snakes for fucking everything.
Accidentally walked into a wall and spilled water on yourself. Gotta
Oh, I
think the
bet those
snakes have something
goddamn
to do with
snakes did it again. Ready to go on Murray. Ah, the pie, a classic cartoon thing. Usually applied incorrectly. You see, he got hit with a pie in the face. That's funny, you're supposed to laugh now. Oh wow, that really affected him.
Oh, wise guy, eh?
I call this my hurricane whirl.
I had no idea that hairdressers were anime.
Come on, we'll show them. Let's go to a beauty shop.
We'll show them by playing fair and square. They're doing
That's our
absolutely
to a
nothing
beauty
else.
shop.
Is it bad that that's the most realistic thing that happens in this show? Oh yeah, that's really gonna win over these judges. Yeah, that's right.
I'll stick that thing with the super hold sticky glue.
Today, Junior?
Dude, go see a therapist. You need to see a therapist for that shit. You think he'd be really good at doing scat music?
What are you talking about? That guy's a mumble rapper now. Cake box.
I'm here to bubble gum up the works.
The wikes.
What are those black gumdrops?
I don't know what you have to smoke to see that shit is brownies.
I guess this means I get a bad score.
You donkey!
Now dry those tears. You're still gonna win this contest.
Do you really think so?
Oh, sure. You got what it takes.
You're right. I'm not quitting.
I mean,
Wow, that took zero effort at all.
That's my
I mean,
You got what it takes? I gotta remember that one.
So I'm looking this over in editing, and I shit you not, what you saw wasn't edited. It literally took only 10 seconds.
I mean, I have no idea what your other talents are, but you got what it takes.
Of course.
Oh, the
inflatable baby.
80s, back in a
Of
time where
course.
people didn't realize that people masturbated to that.
Ah, the 80s. Fulfilling weird fetishes long before anime did. She floats into the lights and then she pops.
Video game reference.
Oh right, this was a video game, I forgot.
You played Q-bert, right? You played Q-bert, right? Here's something that happens in Q-bert.
slow him down with a few slippy doos.
So this Slippy Doo thing, it actually isn't part of the arcade game. They made it up for the show.
Well, then why is it there?
I have no fucking idea.
The Raiders are probably like, what does he do with his note? I don't know. How about he shoot something out of it?
Well, if you ask that, then you're gonna ask more questions, like why the fuck does everyone look like Birdo?
Everyone looks like a stumpy, defective Birdo.
Why is the snake a neo-Nazi? Why the fuck are these characters wearing swimsuits?
Oh, I swear one day I'll bring glory to the master race.
Just a reminder that everyone had to draw, like, female, like, gender-bent Q-berts in swimsuits.
Remember, ladies and gentlemen, you paid money to see this.
No, like, people were paid to draw female Q-bert in a swimsuit.
Holy shit, I'm going up to space! I can't And then he just turns blue and stops breathing.
So, I notice that some of us are a bit quiet. Is that because we have no idea what's going on?
Nope.
Okay, this next one I'm about to show you is actually the first episode of the series. Like, this is what they started off with. Cube, you get it?
Because cubes are in Q-bert.
How the fuck does a square record work? See, you know these are the bad guys because they make a mess.
And they don't clean up for themselves.
We're gonna swipe his dick.
I don't want him to swipe my dick, though.
Ew.
Yeah, but I can't leave my disc unguarded.
Bring it with you.
I know I shouldn't trust you, green goofballs,
But I'm going to anyway, because the plot demands it.
don't get near my disc.
Don't go near his dick.
Halt! Who goes there?
You know who we are, ya green goon.
No, we really don't know who you are.
Wow, it must be very convenient to have a detachable penis. To just be able to leave it there like that.
I woke up this morning with a bad hangover, and my penis was missing again. It
Again?
happens all the time.
Hey guys, is everything
What happened to your car?
Well, I better make sure they didn't pull a fast one. It's time for a little test drive.
I think you got a defective dick there, Q-bert.
Are you alright?
I'm done by Diet Hanna-Barbera, of course I'm not okay.
Like Bummer City. This movie is Mundo Grody. I'm pure. A giant snail can eat humans? How gross.
God, are you from the 70s trying to be the 80s?
Remember when I said this was based off Happy Days?
Oh.
We have to look everywhere.
Don't you just hate the stereotypical big guy voice?
What you looking for, you nosy noser?
The racing disc you stole from me, you blue blimp.
But he's not even blue!
Q-bert just swiped his disc back.
Oh yeah? Wait till I get my...
How dare you steal back the thing we stole from you?
Are they just making a bunch of dumb Q-bert jokes? Q-bert puns?
Yes.
Q-chase?
Look, I'm gonna be honest, I've never played Q-bert. All I know is that the show sucks.
I'm gonna clobber that creep.
Says the guy who stole the other guy's disc.
Again, how dare you steal the thing I stole from you?
Squash him, not me.
Mwah, mwah, mwah.
How many cars are at this fucking drive-in?
You sure you're just not in a giant parkway? You're not in a giant fucking driveway?
The three of you couldn't take care of one little noser.
Little noser.
How dare you let Birdo foil your plans again, Meowth?
Ready or not?
Q-bert is part elephant, confirmed.
Once you have him, you'll never forget.
Don't listen to him. Keep cheating.
Did you straight up just hear him sound like Coily?
Just wait till that noser hits this.
Pull harder, boys.
You know, you could have only used 2.
Wikipedia says Frank Welker does like 8 voices in this show. He does Slick and Slam, the 2 green guys, Coily Ugg and Wrongway, Q-Ball, and Q-Mungus, the big guy.
Maybe if you
It's
put
like
down
the
that
Frank
trash
Welker
can,
show.
you'll go faster.
Those 10 tickets to Funland are all mine.
You don't seem like the type of person who would go to a place called Funland.
I was gonna say, you don't seem like the type of person who would share those tickets. So as you can see, I won the race by my dick. So you've probably noticed this by now, but this show is incredibly cheap.
Yeah, kind of figured that much.
Yes.
So a little bit more information on Ruby Spears before I start up the next episode. This wasn't the... Remember how I said how they also did a bunch of other shows? 2 big ones are the 80s Alvin and the Chipmunks show and the Mega Man show that aired in the early 90s.
Oh no!
Yep. Ruby Spears was responsible for that one.
Oh no, they were responsible for Gutsman's butt. No! Oh god, they made Rubik.
Yep, they made Rubik too.
Oh god.
This next one is the swimsuit episode. I had to see this and now so do you.
Did we already see the swimsuit episode?
No,
beach
that
episode.
was a swimsuit contest. That was different.
Oh, Ruby Spears also did Turbo Team.
Twerfs up.
Wow, Hawaii's sure beautiful.
Hawaii. Oh my god.
Remember when people could afford vacations?
Yeah, I know, right? It's fucking weird.
No worries.
Except Coily. Oh, not Coily. He said the thing again.
He said the fuck words.
Do you honestly think that's just their way of cursing in this show because, like, no one knows actually what the fuck he's saying?
That's from the video game.
Yeah, it's from the video game. Everyone just assumes he's swearing.
How am I supposed to beat him when I can't even serve?
Dude, we got 11 minutes to teach you.
Plenty of time for a training montage.
I was about to say it was time for a training montage. Have they ever done a Halloween episode? And
There was an episode that it's not based off Ghostbusters because this was right before Ghostbusters. But the last episode had them in, I think, a haunted house.
Because I was about to say, if they haven't done a vampire episode and they made a Nosferatu joke, I'd be very disappointed.
I kinda got injured.
Kinda got injured. That's why I'm in a whole body cast.
I got ate by a shark while I was doing some awesome surfing.
Q-bert don't look hurt to me.
You can tell I'm the bad guy because I speak like this.
Ah, he's doing the thing.
You're doing the thing from the video game.
Because when he hits onto the spaces turn to a different color.
I knew you'd
You're fake and you're a chicken. You do realize, like, practicing in a bathtub's actually a really stupid idea because the water doesn't actually move.
Well, there they go, down the drain.
Like, it would have been better
How
just doing that in,
small
like,
is
a
that?
wave
How big
pool.
is that fucking drain?
Then it can fit all 4 of them, too.
Was it just me or was the pool shaped like a dick?
Was it bad that I was about to say, I can see its dick? I can see its dick!
He's naked. I can see his dick.
I could see his dick.
What a cheap surfboard.
The hell did you make that surfboard out of? Cardboard? Styrofoam?
Hey, don't talk shit about styrofoam, pal.
Should have patched that shit up with some flex tape, bruh.
I made this surfboard using only flex tape.
I'm surprised Swift hasn't done that yet.
There's absolutely no wood in this thing. It's literally duct tape.
I gotta learn how to surf or I'll be laughed off the beach. Please, work up a magical spell for me.
Why the hell do you care so much about being laughed off the beach because you don't know how to fucking surf?
Dude, aren't you on vacation here? Like, just say that you're not here for long and you're gonna leave soon.
That's not a...
I was gonna make an impotence joke, but it cleared up.
I was about to say that wasn't how that drum sounds, but go. But that joke
Don't tell
works too.
Q-bert, I just poured, like, raspberry juice on him. It's not gonna do anything.
I work reverse psychology.
It's surfing time!
It's clobbering time.
That hawker's a radical dude.
That hawker's a radical dude.
Well, how was I?
You're the best surfer on the beach.
You panicked at the last second, but you stick the landing.
It's a solid 8.
Solid 7, dude. The fuck are you talking about?
Dude, what are you talking about? That was totally a 6.
5 at best.
4! Take it or leave it!
Okay, fine.
Q-bert's gonna wipe out your friend.
This is based off a video game.
This
This doesn't appear in said video game.
Yeah, well, to be fair, a lot of 80s shows took a lot of liberties with their characters.
Dude, even with the initial premise, it's like, how does this fit into Happy Days?
I don't know.
You know, the funny thing is, as soon as I said that in the recording, I just remembered, Happy Days is where the idiom jumping the shark comes from. Like, you know how people say that some show jumped the shark? Happy Days is where that came from. In fact, you know what? Let's watch that clip right now, shall we? So this moment where Fonzie jumps the shark, I did not slow this down at all. This is exactly how it appears in Happy Days. Notice how drawn out they make it, as if this is like as if we don't know what's gonna happen. Like, we know he's gonna land it. He's the Fonz. Of course he's gonna do it. But the fact that they thought that they could build some suspense about this is why people use this as like an example of when shows, well, jump the shark. This happened in 1977, by the way, which means that by the time Q-bert came out, it had already been a couple of years since this happened. The people behind the Q-bert cartoon knew exactly what they were going into when they decided to base this off of Happy Days at this point. It's like making a Game of Thrones ripoff after Season 8 happened. Like, what did you expect?
Great, you come beat us.
Not after I bang this, he can't.
Not after I bang this.
Not after I bang you!
Yeah, don't.
Oh no, the drum's busted.
Dude, it still works on the other end, hopefully.
Just hope that shit still sounds right.
God heard you. And he thinks you're a dick.
Look out, the wave has teeth.
Chomp. How do you think blowjobs work in the Q-bert universe? Do they suck them with their nose or with their mouth?
I have no idea, actually.
If you cut off Q-bert's legs, does that count as decapitating him?
Well, you'd have to take his arms off, too. So you'd have to draw and quarter him to actually consider it a decapitation.
Ruby Spears also did Mr. T. Oh, they did all these cool shows. Cool as in...
Cool for the 80s.
They had a lot of... They got a lot of
it's
famous...
sad.
They did Police Academy, Chuck Norris, Rambo.
And then they semi-merged with Hanna-Barbera when they both got bought by Turner. Next episode.
Next episode.
I like how Gary Oak is the writer for all of these.
Hey, Ash, you haven't read a
Gary
shitty
was
cartoon
here.
about...
Ash is a loser.
I'm surprised you haven't seen this shitty cartoon about Q-bert.
Gary, why would you do this?
I was about to say, dude, chew with your fucking mouth closed, but I think you already did that. I just realized he's not wearing a shirt under his jacket. So does this technically make Q-ball half
naked?
No, the term for like the streaker? Is that what I'm thinking of?
Well, he's wearing pants, so no.
Damn it!
Why were you excited about that?
The place is packed with girls.
And all of them are below a 5.
4.5 at best.
She's got a huge head.
It's probably filled with knowledge.
Knowledge.
You made me wet!
I'll give you chicks my phone number in case one of you decides to go with me.
Wait, you had phone numbers in the 80s?
Of course they have phone numbers in the 80s.
Wait a minute, was this before or was this before or after they made
This
cell
takes place in the
huge
50s.
Haha, gags.
Haha, he fell down.
You were supposed to laugh at that.
Thank you for taking my joke, ass fucker.
You're welcome. Oh, do you think they play music videos on QTV?
Not anymore.
Ah, man.
It's just a marathon of Q-teen and pregnant.
Clever.
Is it clever or is it Stockholm Syndrome?
I guess it could be both.
Yay, got a shitty date.
How do you kiss?
That's an excellent question. Do they kiss with their noses or with their mouths?
Do you do slobbery nose Q-bert sex?
Are they able to kiss and give blowjobs at the same time?
This
Now we're asking the real questions.
This one's got a really weird rabbit hole.
The physics of this world just got interesting.
Oh great, now we're trying to figure out Q-bert physiology.
What would a Q-bert skeleton look like?
Just look like a round ball with a really hollow cartilage nose.
Funny enough, there's no skull. It's literally just a ribcage with eyes.
How would that work, though?
I don't know. Probably the same way some creatures don't even have a spine.
I love how their names are just Q, but they also have, like, they're also, like,
come on, guys,
their
give
archetype.
the writers a break. Rhyming is hard.
Square
no,
wheels.
naming is hard. Fuck.
Like Q-ball, QD, Q-jock.
Hugh Jackman.
Oh, wow. Hugh Jackman. That's a good one. I have to remember that one. Even the ducks have Q-bert
Even the
noses.
ducks have the blowjob nose.
Well, see, here's the thing. The ducks have necks, so they can actually... So it's actually logical.
They can
that
actually
get
give
around
you a
people.
reach around.
Yes, they can.
Actually, they can throat people, period.
See? That wasn't so hard. Now for mine. Yay!
Miniature Snickers?
Miniature Snickers.
I should be
Oh, I
dead.
forgot. It's a cartoon.
Miniature Snickers. Well, no, that one was funnier.
You're
What
no
do
fun.
you-
You guys want to be safe.
Q-bert almost died, and you guys are no fun.
It's Ellis.
I almost died, so...
But it was out of a plane, so it was okay. Oh, no. I need pine sun.
No, no.
I need lemon pledge.
No, lemon pledge.
Wow!
Is it bad that I was gonna do that
wacky!
joke? Is it bad that I was about to do that joke before you guys did? Fuck.
I'm ashamed that you didn't.
I know.
Remember, darling, we're going to Grandma's house tonight. Sorry, guys. Tell Q-ball I can't make it. Bye.
Guys, she's 103. She can drop dead any minute. I have to do this.
Oh boy. I was just about to say, she's the same shade as Q-bert.
We just know
Donald
this.
Trump preparing to transition.
Every cartoon eventually has drag in it.
Q-bert. Q-bert is my favorite arcade game. I used to play it all the time.
Persona 4 had it, why not?
Where's Q-bert?
He died!
The
But don't worry, he'll be better by tomorrow!
Trust me, I promise!
Sorry about that.
That's dancing. It looks like they're having
They're
seizures.
doing the seizure.
I'm gonna sneak out of here and change so I can be with you.
Everybody do the spaz!
I'm just waiting for them to kiss, and after they do, it's revealed that it's Q-bert.
We're also gonna find out how they kiss if they do that. Oh, well, that didn't go very far.
I can explain.
Guys, it's okay, I'm a trap! Oh, there they are! There's the villains! I was wondering where they were.
You think they established them as villains for like the first 2 episodes and then they just do nothing.
Guys, it's that simple to get out of the friend zone.
Just run as fast as you can and hope someone's breaking the corner and then you
But first you gotta
get...
get a homie to cross-dress for you to make it look like you got a date. And then girls will get insanely jealous of you. I don't know what the end of that was, but we've got one more episode. I've got one more episode to show you guys.
Yay.
Ooh.
Cubal rigmarole?
Is this about
Gaim?
bowling or football?
Why is the child here?
Because he has literally nothing else to do.
I could be in school right now, but I'd rather hang out with all the cool older kids.
I mean, to be fair, you did that when you were a kid too, right? Or wanted to, at least.
What cool older kids?
Oh,
He had
so
a
that's
football
why
in
the
his
hat
hat.
is so big.
Oh, of
You know,
course, it's between
The thing I'm
Coily
most
and...
shocked about in the show is that Coily is actually the same age as the other kids.
You'd
Or
think
that,
Coily
or that
would
he
be
goes
older.
to school.
You'd think Coily would be older.
This like, is this like
I did not
Deflate...
notice that football
Is this
looked
like Deflategate? This is where the Patriots got all their
Oh
ideas
no, this
from.
is dense. They're making it dense. Do they not see he has a remote control in his hand?
Remote interference.
If only it was that easy.
If only they gave a shit. Oh no, you idiot! You're supposed to use them on them, not us!
How? Why is he swinging his arms when he's a snake? He's got one leg.
He's got no legs.
I'm gonna flatten him.
I'm gonna flatten him. Oh, here we go.
Oh boy.
The obligatory jumping section.
It's a video game. Video game, in case you didn't remember.
Here goes Q-bert.
He said the thing again.
He said the cursing!
The new starting quarterback is Q-bert.
By default.
Now what?
On the grounds that he has legs and you don't.
I'd better loosen up my muscles.
Is that a thing? Like, do you loosen up your muscles the day before?
I thought you were supposed to loosen up your muscles the day of.
Yeah.
He'll never recognize me in this disguise.
Oh my god, they changed her. Yeah, she changed her hair. Best disguise, 10 out of 10.
Oh my god, the guys put on wigs. 10 out of 10.
I went from
Perfect
Michael
disguise.
Michael Pfeiffer! Michelle Pfeiffer to Susan Sarandon.
Oh, shit.
My plan's working against me.
Ah, shit, I got the fat girls.
I feel like dancing, but I ran out of goils.
I ran out of goils.
Into the trash where you belong.
Literally canned him.
So wait, how are you still tired from the day before?
So I'm confused. We're like, have you been dancing
Did
all
they
night?
just go from the beach to the field?
Come on, we'll surprise those sneaky sneaks.
Clever wordplay there, bro.
The vents got really big for a split second.
The vents are huge.
Same background. You see that? That was awesome.
Yeah. Okay, guys, on a scale of 1 to 10, how many dollars did it cost to make this show?
2. And 30 cents.
2 at best. One at
Seven.
worst.
No,
that was
$10.
That was a good joke. I'll have to use that again sometime.
$2.30 for the animation, and the rest went to Frank Welker.
For voicing 8 different characters.
We're behind by 5 points and almost out of time.
And Q-bert's gonna do it because he's the main character.
He's the Mary Q.
Oh.
Why are you running backwards, you idiot? Okay, I'm saying it right now. The Bernstein Bears special had better cheerleaders than this show.
Even Ugg and Wrongway are on the team?
Wait, are you paying attention to the character names? Because I wasn't. Fun fact, the Muppet Show looked a lot different at first.
I know. It's weird.
Good thing about being out of the game. I won't get trampled anymore.
Of course. Now he gets trampled.
Was this before they did the whole pouring Gatorade on someone bit?
That was irony. Kids, irony.
Irony.
Very
I know you're
easily
too
could
young to
have.
get it, but one day you will.
You'll get it sooner or later.
So that's all the episodes I have to show tonight. At this point, you more than get the idea of what this show is.
We get it.
Yep.
We get it.
It's literally just a Happy Days ripoff.
Yep.
Oh, but we gotta... It's Happy Days, but everyone looks like Birdo. Even the animals.
I know. Everything is Q-bert. Q-bert is God. Q-bert is love. Q-bert is life.
So is Q-bert the worst video game adaptation? No. Is it a good one? No!
I'd argue that there are probably worse adaptations that were made, but this is pretty
No, I'm
bad.
saying there's definitely worse out there. I'm just saying that Q-bert is like that weird beginning where they had no idea how to adapt a video game.
This was pretty bad.
Like, how did they think? Like, what was the thought process behind this?
Okay, here's the thing. If they made a show about Galaga, that would have been a pretty good 80s cartoon. Better than fucking Q-bert.
I mean, if they did it like Voltron or Macross, maybe?
Oh, dude, the Galaga thing turning into a mech totally makes sense.
God damn it, now I want a Galaga show! What the fuck, dude?
I know, right? You'd think they'd do
You know
that,
what?
but they didn't.
You know what? I'm putting one of the Macross movies on the list because I actually have a copy.
Oh, is that so? Okay,
Yeah.
that's cool. I've never actually seen Macross. Like the original Macross anyway.
It's the mech anime.
Wait, isn't it called Robotech here?
I don't know, but it is. But the movie I have is dubbed in English.
Oh, okay, so then that explains it. I mean, I did know that, like, they made a bunch of Macross sequels. Like, I know Macross Delta is a thing, but, like, that straight up has nothing to do with the mechs anymore, and it's straight up just the idols.
I should end the episode before I have to edit any more of this, so I've been Slacker.
I've been Shadow Angel.
I've been Cool's hands.
And this has been Wall Room. Dismissed?
Everyone get out of here before we Q-bert curse you.
Before we curse you. Watch your fucking language, you little shit.
Take a cue.